Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this morning's stretch. Okay, we're going to start on tabletop this morning. And I just want you to stretch back in a child's pose. Just open those shoulders. Keep the core engaged. Around the spine. Drop it down and feel the stretch in the back of the head. And slowly come back up. We're just going to flow in that, do a couple. Just do a couple. Nice deep breathing. Match your breath to the movement. So inhale when you come up. And exhale as you roll down. And stretch that body. Hold this one down. We're just going to walk the hands over to the right or the left, whichever side you're stretching to. You're going to feel that stretch in that top of that hip. Squeeze the abdominals. Deep breath in. And then walk it back over to the right side. Switch sides, whichever side you started with. You might find that one side is tighter than the other too. And then we'll go back to the center. Now we're just going to drop the elbows down. Drop the head right down to the floor. Deep breath in and out. And roll it up. And we're going to just bring the head forward and backward, coming back up to tabletop. Keep the core engaged. Raise the neck, head just up and down. Opening that head. And then go left and right. Just move your head wherever it feels tight. Okay, you can move it up onto a 45. Back to the center. And go your own pace here because everybody's got a different tightness in their neck. Okay. Now they're going to do some circles. And switch to the other side. Okay. Now we're just gonna bring the leg in and out. And just extend the leg up as far as you can. It's a very slow movement. And if you want to tuck the head and then extend out. Last one. And we're going to switch sides. Exhale as you go back and really push that foot out. It's a very slow motion. Everything is squeezed. The glutes, the tight, the core. Last one. And lower down. Now we're going to drop down onto the elbows. I want you to bring that hip up and circle it around. 2. In reverse. Last one. Switch sides. Now these are really slow and just keep everything squeezed. Just 5 of them. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch direction. Keep that core engaged. Legs squeezed. 3, and last one. Bring it down. Good job. Just going to drop down here, stretch out the spine and the hips. And roll it back up. Now we're just going to extend the leg out. Right? For some of you, this might be as far as you can go. You want to keep everything squeezed tight here. Alright, double check your hands. Fingertips, palm, wrist. The center of the hand has a tendency to turn like this. You want to make sure that they're locked in the center, not to the front. Okay? And if you've got the sore wrists, just prop a towel or a yoga mat underneath that's going to shift the weight to the front of your hand instead of the wrist. Alright? So let's just hold this pose. You're going to roll the foot down to that side, to the outside. Okay? I'm just holding this pose. Core engaged. And very gently now we're going to just start to shift forward and backwards. So down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3. Inhale. And exhale. So it's inhale down, exhale back up. A very small movement. And then from here, we're going to sit back down onto the leg. Right? Now, your foot might lift up, but just readjust, pushing back down, and then roll the foot back out. Okay? And just hold this pose. Okay. And slowly come up. And do the other side. I'll kind of turn a little bit so you guys can see. So extend it out. Check your fingers here. Fingertips, palm, wrist. If you've got the sore wrist, put a towel under it to lift it up a bit. Right? We're rolling the foot out. Legs are tight, glutes engaged. Our hands are locked in the center. Core tight. And just stretch it out. Now here we're going to sit back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're just gonna sit back down. Double check, make sure your foot has not lifted up. You can come down onto your elbows If your foot has lifted, just roll it back down and push the foot down onto the floor. Core engaged. And slowly come back up. Okay. Now we're just going to come to sitting. And I want you guys to just take a minute to squeeze the abdominals here. We're just going to squeeze and release. Alright, this is the one you need to get in the habit of doing all through your day. So while you're sitting, driving, walking, you can do this one all day long. So squeeze and release. Just working the abdominals. Easy way to strengthen the core. Alright, from here we're just going to lean to the sides, stretch out the sides, drop the head down to the right shoulder, and you can take that left hand and put it behind your back and really open this chest up to the ceiling here. You can drop the head back, and you can even push the chin forward. And then round the head forward. And maybe round it to the side. Just stretching out that neck wherever it feels tight. If you can drop that elbow down to the ground, drop it down. Tuck the chin, squeeze the core. And then slowly come up, and we're going to do the same on the other side. So extend the arm out. Extend that arm behind the back. Rotate the shoulder out. Drop the head back. Squeeze the abdominals. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You might feel like you're tighter on one side than the other. We're going to round the head back. Push the chin out. And then open that chest and shoulder. Maybe lower down to the elbow. Round the head forward. Tuck the chin. Squeeze the abdominals. And slowly come up. Alright. And I've got one more stretch for you guys today. Just turn to the side here. And you're just walking the hands out in the front. Okay. Just hold this pose for 1 breath, 2 breaths. Squeeze the core. And now we're going to extend both legs out and do the same thing. So you're sitting up nice and tall. I want you to roll the shoulders down and back. Okay, that makes you sit up straight. Squeeze the core. And you're just going to walk the hands forward. Now I want you to flip the feet up so that they're flexed. And squeeze the legs. Squeeze the leg muscles. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the core. You might feel a little shaky. Now try to lift the heels up the ground a little bit. Just very small movement here. Seven and 8. All right, here we're going to lower down a little bit farther if you can. Remember though to keep those shoulders pressed down and back. Don't roll forward to get down. So if you can't get down, just stay where you are. And just breathe. Roll those shoulders down and back. A lot of times we have a tendency to like go like this. When you do that, you're rounding the back to lower down. You're not pulling from the hips. Alright, so if you can't get down, just hold where you are and just let the muscles, you're keeping everything squeezed to prevent injury, but you will feel the muscles and the tendons slowly start to stretch out. Okay, just let gravity pull you forward here. Keep those shoulders rolled down and back. Really push them down so that straightens your spine out. Nice deep breathing here. Okay, very quickly we're just going to walk very gently over to the left leg. So it's one more, just move the hands over one section. And hold it here. Press those shoulders down and back, realign, sit up nice and tall. Keep those feet flexed, keep the muscles engaged, core, legs, glutes. Deep breath in, and we're going to walk the hand on the other side of the leg. Okay, same thing, shoulders down and back. Squeeze all those muscles. And we're going to do one more. We're going to opposite side of the leg here. You're going to feel that opening up all that abdominal region, the lower back, the hips, shoulders. Even between the spine, you're going to feel it. Up between the shoulder blades. Okay, now we're going to go back. Keep the legs engaged, core engaged. One more step. Back to the center. Now you can work on lifting your heels up off the ground a little bit. You should start to feel like you're stretching out a little bit here. Now we'll go one step over. Lift those heels. Keep the feet flexed. The muscles squeezed tight. One step over the leg. Last one is on the opposite side. Shoulders down and back here, sit up nice and tall. Flex those feet, core engaged, glutes tight. Lower the feet down and back to the center. And you should be able to get down a little bit further now. Maybe to your elbows, maybe just walk your hands out a little bit farther. Try to bend your elbows and see how far you can come down. And if you can't get down to the carpet, that's okay. You can put a pillow in front of you or some yoga blocks. And I'm going to start demonstrating for you guys how to use the props because I know a lot of people still need them. And they're good to use even if you don't need them because it helps you stretch your body in a different way, which is good. You want to keep the body moving. Alright. Sit up nice and tall. Bring the legs together. Bring your hands to the front. Take a deep breath in and out. And just take 1 minute to be grateful for your day. The sun's rising. You guys did an awesome job bringing positive energy into your body. And that sets your mood for the day. So take it with you. Smile. Pass it on to the people you see. Be safe out there. And I'll see you guys next workout. Thanks for joining me. Keep smiling.